Si Chilin. Oh, sabi ni Chilin,
Chilin,
kamusta?
Kamusta ba yan? Kumuata. Ano ibig sabihin?
Kumuata. But showing this to you, I just realized I can stick it to my earphones here.
Parang headphones.
Oh, you know, and then I have a personal light on my face.
Two guys from two worlds. This is the FlipSide. New episodes uploaded on YouTube every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, your hosts, Jay and Noel. Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the FlipSide.
Oh no, I pressed something. There it is.
Today, the 14th of May, 8:15 a.m. here in the US, and it's 8:15 p.m. in the Philippines, where Noel is.
Mabuhay!
Kamusta mga kabayan?
Mga kababayan!
So, we are live on YouTube at youtube.com with at the FlipSide with Jay and Noel. Also, we are live at our TikTok right now. Kamusta mga kabayan? Nasa TikTok din tayo ngayon, live. But before anything else, kung pwede lang, I just want to say sa lahat ng mga nanay out there, ng mga lola, ng mga auntie, lahat, Happy Mother's Day.
You know,
Happy Mother's Day.
Welcome to the most complicated episode of the FlipSide so far. Nangyari sa akin, parang nag-freeze yata yung ano ko.
Nag-freeze yata yung wifi mo, hindi yata nakunan ng ng bandwidth.
Yeah, internet's too slow.
Internet's too slow, biglang namatay lahat. Oh, do we need to restart?
Hindi pa kasi registered yung SIM ko eh. My SIM card's not registered yet.
Pinatay na ng gobyerno yung SIM card mo.
Yeah. Oh, yun. Pati yung Zoom, pinatay na rin.
Ikaw ang yun namatay. Your camera's off.
Eh, wala. Hindi rin registered yung SIM card ng camera. Ay, wala palang SIM card yung camera.
Ano ba naman yan?
Joke lang. Testing lang kung nakikinig kayo, mga kapatid. You know.
Bumalik na siya.
Malabo ang kinabukasan natin dito.
Mahirap yata.
Pwede po magtanong, 1+1, mga ganon. Wag lang yung tanong sa kinabukasan, tanong sa kinalolooban. Ano daw? Question? May tanong po tayo. Ano daw? Kamusta? Si Chilin. Oh, sabi ni Chilin, kamusta?
Kamusta ba yan? Kumuata. Ano ibig sabihin?
Kumuata.
Parang nangungulangot yata.
Madumi yung daliri.
Parang busy yata eh. Anyway.
Busy. Wow. We totally lost our standard podcast intro there, huh?
Right. I know, huh? Everything went down the drain.
Yeah. Well, okay. Since we're going live on both YouTube, TikTok, and everything else that you figured out with your cell phones, my cell phone, Tin's cell phone here. One more thing that I want to try out. Can we do like a quick show and tell first?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Like a quick show and tell how stupid I've been the past couple of weeks. Go and tell how stupid you are.
So, ano nangyari?
First, it started off with, basically my podcast partner complaining about the light in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
One of which was because this light here was given to me by my mother. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. Love you. It died. So this one doesn't work anymore.
So why is it still there?
Memories.
Are you kidding me? Puro basura na naman ang iniipon mo.
Sentimental value. Hindi. Tsaka yung mga papel kasi dito sa table, meron siyang may sipit na malaki. Tsaka kung meron kang jeans, if you have blue jeans or t-shirt, na kailangan isampay
Oh,
o yun. O, di ba?
di dapat sa
Meron siyang
labas yan.
hindi ko pa nalalabas. Sandali lang. Hindi ko nalagay yung sipit. O yun. So sabi ko, sige, bili tayo sa Shopee, Lazada, TikTok. Sige, bili tayo ng ilaw. Bili daw kami ng ilaw. Ayokong gumastos. So bumili ako yung 60 pesos. Ganito lang kaliit.
Oh my God. Anong gagawin yan?
Sabi ko,
Oh, tignan mo, walang kwenta.
sandali lang. Parang mapapagalitan ako ni Jason ito. But it's so small. It can't it's like too far, right? Actually, I'm kidding. This is actually for my keyboard. But showing this to you, I just realized I can stick it to my earphones here.
Parang headphones.
Oh, and then I have a personal light on my face.
So
Yung
stupid.
parang sa Avatar.
Para kayo yung sa Avatar nag-inspections.
Correct. Yung may konting acting, 'di ba? Tapos CGI yung mata nila, yung mata nila, mukha nila, parang gano'n. Lakas ng trip ko, guys. Walang basagan ng trip, ha? Oh, yan. So, yan yung ilaw sa mukha ko. Yung mga kakasali lang diyan, wala lang, trip lang. So, what's
So,
next?
meron lang mga
So this is it. This is the light. This is my light
yeah,
setup
get
for
that
today's
crap out of your
podcast.
face, man. Get that crap out of your face. I wasn't even paying attention to for like the last 30 seconds.
Ay, nako.
Pero
Okay.
umorder ka na ng ilaw.
Wait, hold on. What's this button here? Let me just check kung anong meron pa kasi isang
Ano yan?
Ah.
There you go. Ayan dapat.
Wait, hold on. I'll show it
Dumating
to you.
na yung ilaw.
Is this the one that you're talking about?
Ayan ba yung bago?
The one that has an arm? Oh, yeah, that's the one, baby.
Wow. Social. Social. Ano
It's
ba?
social.
Sa wakas, makikita na lahat ng pimples ni Noel.
Yon, makikita na ang aking kaputian.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Kailan yan dumating?
Is it better on this side or this side? No, it arrived a couple of days ago. We're so impressed actually. She got this one off of TikTok, I think. Pwede ba sabihin yun? O bawal sabihin? Wala, nasabi ko na, hindi ko na pwede ibalik eh. The stuff that we say on this podcast is like toothpaste. Once you press it, you can't put the toothpaste back in. Yeah, it arrived a couple of days ago when we were out. Pinaabonohan na lang namin.
Oh.
So may utang pa kami ngayon. Hindi pa nababayaran.
Teka. What does that mean? Paano mo binayaran?
How did we pay for it? Oh, yeah. So may utang tuloy ako sa tatay ko ngayon.
TY na lang yan.
Tapos ang problema lang, ayaw niyang tanggapin yung bayad. Madumi daw yung pera ni Tin.
Paano ba naman kasi? Okay, thank you na sabi. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Dad. So now there's too much light in the studio.
That's not too much light. That's perfect light. Ngayon, pwede mo nang itapon yan. Yung lamp na yan. Itapon mo na.
This one, the blue one?
Hindi ba? Yeah, wala namang kwenta yan eh.
Okay.
Patayin mo na yan. Alisin mo na yan. Mas maganda pang ganyan. Tsaka yung lamp na hindi na umaandar, the lamp that's not working anymore, throw it away already. I don't understand why you have to keep it.
Oh, you know what's nice about this other lamp that I got?
Yeah.
For 500 pesos. You can do this. You see?
Oh, wow.
Yun. Which one shows my pimples the most?
Right there. I can see that.
Show and tell po ngayon. That's our show and tell segment on the flip side.
Oh, okay.
Show and tell. Do I sound like I'm on drugs right now?
A little bit. A little bit.
You sure this one on my face is not your feel? Not your thing?
Not my steez right now.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Just wanted to share that one with you. How are we doing on TikTok? Are we still live or are we dead?
I mean, it looks like we're still live, but I'm not really. I turned it off,
We,
so I don't want to get like too flustered or whatnot. Like how many people watch or looked at
we
it at
have
least.
23 viewers. Ay, 23% pala yun. Baterya pala yung tinitingnan ko. Now we have 2 viewers.
That's probably me and Tin.
I think my little antics about the light turned 72 viewers away. 70 viewers. We had 70 viewers away. I finished my spiel about the lights. Now
And then
we
we're
have
two.
down to 2. There goes my TikTok career right
There,
there.
there it goes down the drain, down the drain. Um, Again,
What do
well,
you
good
what
morning and good evening again from
what do you
the
what do you say
US.
we move to Facebook?
Let's see how many we can lose.
Let's quit this TikTok game while it's still early and let's move to how about Vine or Vimeo or something like that? Do they have live?
No, yeah, but I think the TikTok thing is where it's at right now. Everybody's going into TikTok, so we'll switch when everybody switches.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
know
like
why.
all of a sudden my high just went.
Yeah, down the drain. My
Whew.
my video is not translating properly on YouTube. Like my Zoom right now is very clear, right? But when
Okay.
it translates to YouTube, it's like a little bit blurry, and I don't know why. I don't know how to fix that.
Oh shoot, we're on Zoom on Zoom on YouTube too.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're on YouTube too. You got to open a different screen from your computer instead. Just don't move that face thing because
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
we're simultaneously broadcasting. Anyway, we can't be talking about that shit all the time. Um,
Simultaneous broadcast all over the Philippines, all over the world, on the internet.
um, Today being Mother's Day, I actually wanted to talk about this. How is here Mother's Day here before has always been a day about the family catering to their mom at home. You know how moms always keep preparing like Sunday lunch or brunch and whatnot, and she's always taking care of everything. Now, here, like I said before, the family members, the children, the dad would actually take their time to prepare their food or clean the house and whatnot for mom. So
Once,
mom bitch can just basically stand around or do nothing.
hold on a second. Do you mean here, like here in the
I'm
US of
sorry.
A?
In the
Here
US, yes. Here
or
in the
here?
US. Kakalimutan ko na.
I mean, or do you mean like here in Virginia specifically?
No, here in the US. Mother's Day has become just about mainly about the family going out to brunch or dinner or lunch for mom.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm getting distracted. Is it just me or is there a whiteboard? Do you have a whiteboard marker that we could use? I could
No,
write on my I could write on my forehead.
it's a little bit wider, you know. I had to look at it for a second.
It's like too late to be self-conscious about it now.
I
But
know, right?
sorry, I distract myself. I was pretending to listen to you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. No, because here, like Mother's Day, all of a sudden has become like a brunch event where all now everybody's just going to brunch and not really putting in the effort to
Nah.
prepare something for mom, you know?
Whew,
And it's like weeks, 2 weeks, or even almost 3 weeks prior to Mother's Day. Everywhere around me is like booked already. I have to admit, I was trying to find lunch or brunch reservation as well. All right.
mm,
And it just got me thinking, like, Jesus Christ, when did it become so lazy? Because I have to admit, Father's Day, a lot of times it's cookouts in the backyard or whatever,
mm.
grill, where there's effort put into it. You know that there's a personal touch attached to it. But for some reason, for Mother's Day, it's all about brunch or going out somewhere. I don't understand why.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
I think I know why. Well, I'll try to put this really gently. diplomatically and really nicely. But I don't think your opinion counts on this one because that's not what mom wants. Mom wants to chill,
I
you know,
understand. I know
chilling like a
mom wants to
villain.
chill. Mom wants to not do anything. But my
But
point is, when did mom's thing just why can't the family put more effort into doing something for mom instead of just making a reservation?
how do you know that they're not putting any effort? That's just what you see
I'm
because you
well,
can't get a freaking reservation at, at your brunch place. But
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm coming it not from my point of view, from my perspective here in the US, where most Americans here that I see or that I've encountered with or whatever are all just making reservations somewhere.
have you checked the massage parlors? Have
They're
you checked
booked.
this? Have you
They're
checked the
all
spa?
well, yeah, they're all booked as well.
Have you checked? That's what I mean. So after brunch, mom's going to the parlor and then she's going to the spa. There's like a
Well,
whole like day event.
Mother's Day used to be literally the family catering to mom at home. When did it
Okay.
become so all over the place where mom has to go out and do something for mom out? Because no, but then I understand that's her doing stuff. Okay, friend, whatever. But that's nobody. The maximum effort there is literally picking up the phone or going online to book a reservation. Nobody's really catering to her, meaning the people that matter to her. Dad's not doing anything, daughters or kids not doing anything. All they're doing literally is making the reservation for mom to be pampered. It's supposed to be the family pampering her. Do you see what I'm saying? That's my point. On Father's Day, everybody's in the backyard grilling or whatever. But, and, being, everybody's like, oh, dad. Ah. But for mom, you got to send mom out to go to the spa. Literally get her out of the house. Do you see my
Yeah.
point?
Because mom's been doing laundry all day or cooking. She wants to get out of the house.
Yeah, okay. I think you might be right. Mom wants to get out of the house. I think that's what that is. You know.
And when did it start? Maybe what maybe the first year that she realized she's been ordering Uber Eats all year. And she's like, I need to get out of the house.
Right.
So
Maybe
mom, what do you want to do for Mother's Day?
right.
Get out of
Maybe
the house.
it maybe it's mom just wanting to yeah, basically just to get away as far as possible. And since she can't go that far, she goes to the spa, she goes to brunch, probably the mall. That
Yeah,
makes
and
sense. That
I'm
makes
sure
more
I'm
sense.
sure there's like some sort of checkpoints that she needs to go throughout the rest of the day, like the Amazing Race. There's like a you know come here at 1 o'clock and then 4 o'clock you have a dentist appointment or something.
Yeah.
Just it's not just a one thing that you see. She could be celebrating the whole week or the whole month for all we care.
Right,
You
right,
know.
right.
Um, but yeah, I'm trying to get your point, but I'm imagining is that it's mom's day for a break,
Yeah.
and I figure that's for her to pamper herself. But for guys, I can imagine I would assume that it's about hanging out with the guys, with the rest of the buddies.
No, for the dads, it's about hanging with the family, but more I guess it's because dads want it to be more casual or laid back in the backyard. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
for Father's Day, I'd much rather be in front of my grilling, having a beer out
yeah,
in the back, as
yeah.
opposed to going to a spa. I don't need to be pampered like that. That's the thing.
I mean, Father's Day gives us a reason to mow the lawn.
Well,
You know,
hell no. Father's Day, I ain't doing shit. I don't want to do
no,
shit.
mow the lawn before Father's Day so that when the guests come on Father's Day,
It looks
you
presentable.
it's presentable.
It's not like a giant weed.
For mom, she's been busy all week on the kitchen and doing laundry and whatever.
Mm.
She wants to get out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just become more tasking. Nakakaasar lang kasi.
Oh,
Like wala, you can't book anything. Can't go to the spa, can't go to a beauty salon. Everything's booked, even weeks in advance. And restaurants, I don't understand.
Although I might propose that, it be Father's Day every Saturday and then Mother's Day every Sunday. Like, why does it have to be just once a year? It could be like weekly,
It
every
should be
week,
every day, you know. Pero,
something like that.
yeah. Um, yeah, I was just saying because I couldn't find any reservations anyway. I've been looking for like 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks. I guess it's stupid of me because I know that this was gonna happen and I procrastinated. Talagang nag-antay akong last minute na, oh, I'll make the reservations later. I'll make the reservations later. But now I can't find anything. Although I did find one finally for today at 2 o'clock. Um, there's this restaurant in Washington, D.C. called Kaliwa.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's like a Filipino American fusion restaurant, which is located literally down the street from Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Uh, you have any idea why they called it Kaliwa?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because they put everything left-handed. Like instead of the spoon on the setting of the table, the spoon on the right, they put it on the left. The
I'll
cup
give
on
you a
the
guess.
left.
I'll give you a guess.
What?
Here in the Philippines, when you say biglang kaliwa, well, first let's translate that. Kaliwa is left, right?
Right.
Uh Here in the Philippines, I was wondering what it was about when I first came back. And then they said, "Where are you going? Biglang kaliwa?" And I couldn't say where I'm going and then say, biglang kaliwa, no. Took me a while to understand what it meant, but I guess everybody's going right. And then you, all of a sudden, you want to go left. Are you with me so far?
No, I'm a little lost there. What?
I'll get straight to the point. Biglang kaliwa is those how do you describe that? Basta mga motel, short time, short time, good time,
Oh.
short
It
time,
means like
good
you're
time.
making a wrong decision type of thing.
Not just that, but if you're going biglang kaliwa with your girlfriend, then you are going to the short time, good time, every time place.
Why am I looking at it like it means when you say kaliwa like you're going gay?
Could be anything that you decide to do for yourself. Could be anything.
Baka
Could be
kasi
anything.
kasama mo asawa mo tapos bigla ka mag-decide na magkaliwa or
Right.
magkaliwa.
Could could be whatever. Basta your short time, good time. But no, I'm just playing on words here where basically I'm just saying that I've heard of that um phrase or euphemism na biglang kaliwa.
Mm.
It's kind of a an inside joke where every night you're going home and then tonight biglang kaliwa.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not what the restaurant's called. It's just called kaliwa. Yeah.
It's just called kaliwa. I mean, the menu
Yeah.
looks it's
Yeah.
it's
So
down the street from Hell's Kitchen.
so maybe everybody's going to Hell's Kitchen and then one day
Biglang
biglang
nagkaliwa.
kaliwa. Yes.
That's right.
Exactly.
Bigla
So
silang, ay, ayoko, mahal. Tapos nangaliwa sila.
hold on.
Oh,
I need the notebook. I'm gonna write this down. We'll call that section explaining what Kaliwa what Kaliwa restaurant is all about. I forgot to take down notes here. Where are we at in terms of time? So there anybody alive on TikTok or anybody have a question or something that we need to react to?
if you guys are watching or whatnot, do you have any questions either on TikTok or YouTube? Hey, let us know if you have any questions. We'll try to answer it as best as we can.
Hold on.
But basically, we're just talking about random stuff right now.
Christine just jumped in. I couldn't hear her with the headphones. She's got a microphone all on. Maybe we can use it. It's right there in front of you. Here.
Anong klaseng EA naman yan?
Ayan, di ka kakagatin yan.
Ano pa
Sige.
naman? Ganyan kasi ang EA pag hindi binabayaran.
Yun. Go. What does it say?
Hey, Roberto, what's up, man? Thanks for
What is it?
jumping in. How are you?
Ayun, nakikita na niya.
Ano daw? Roberto. Like 5 hour
Yes,
live, Roberto.
yes, that's him.
Dude,
He's on right now. He's like saying, "Hi, y'all. What up? How you doing,
you're
Roberto? Nice to see you
you're,
again."
you're a beast, man.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys don't know, wait, what's the channel? Let's plug it. Let's talk about it for the 2 people that are watching our live stream right now. Um, these guys, they have a, what is it called again? The
The Lost Filipino Cookbook.
Thank you, the Lost
That's the
Filipino
TikTok
Cookbook.
page.
I think on all their social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I don't know if they have a YouTube account yet.
Hmm,
But yeah, so the Lost Filipino Cookbook, and they talk about Filipino recipes with a historical angle to it.
hmm,
And
hmm.
recently they explained where leche flan came from and why it's in the Philippines.
Right, right.
So awesome.
By the way, I saw that, and I still think I make the best leche flan.
Do
I'm just saying. All right. I'm one of these days. I'm gonna prove that to everybody.
you have
ev-
any, why is it the best? What
every
makes
time I sell it, and when I used to do my cooking business online, most popular, profitable item to sell. I kid you not. I mean,
leche flan?
it cost me like $1 to make one, and like 30 minutes of my time, but I sell it for like $10.
Oh, sweet.
It's awesome. I love it.
Sweet.
That and my most profitable ones were always uh the flan and frying fish because nobody wants to fry fish in their house, and
Mm.
I've kind of figured out a way to get rid of the smell quick
Mm.
so it doesn't linger in your house and whatnot. Anyway, I
Tell
digress.
me, help me, tell me how do you become a like a leche flan connoisseur here? How do you, what's
It's
what?
all about the consistency. You see, here's what the biggest people's misconception is with how flan is, right? You know how when they say,
Wait, sorry, let me interrupt you real quick.
yeah,
To clarify, yeah, Roberto says they're making old time recipes, not just recipes.
you're right. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah,
And
specifically old time recipes. So that's awesome. If you guys are interested in food, old time recipes, find out more at.
the Lost Filipino Cookbook.
I think I'm running on Windows today. I'm like hanging there for a second.
Yeah, but
So
for
yeah,
the flan, I don't think that it has the smoothest flans. I don't think. I mean, they're good, all right, but the what happens with that is in time the inside gets kind of like I wouldn't say hard, but more solid. You
so
you want
serve it right away.
no, because you can put the flan in fridge and all that stuff, right? And then when you take it out in due time, if your
Oh,
mixture and your flan it's just too smooth,
Gusto daw niya
it
sumali sa
becomes
live.
too jello like,
Um,
and you don't want that,
okay. Hold
you
on.
know.
on
Is that
TikTok.
is that Roberto?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
On
well,
It's
just
TikTok.
message
like
him separately that
May
right
time
now
daw.
we're doing the
like
low tech version.
right. No, my tell him that my our brains are already on overdrive. We're already overwhelmed with the fact that we're live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time, and we're doing this magic contraption thing with the cell phone and then on the computer, and it's just like don't touch anything. I don't want to break anything right now.
We're kind of set the way it is. We're trying to, Roberto, if you're watching, our TikTok right now is literally just a phone facing a screen. It's a horrible
Yeah,
setup because we're trying to figure out how to properly do it. Bear with us.
right. And we could barely figure out how to put ourselves on the live, much less put in another guest such as yourself. But that's a
But if you want to hear it clearer, you could actually go to YouTube and watch it live there as well. It's on YouTube.
yeah, right. So on YouTube we're the real version. On TikTok it's the fake
Right.
copy paste version. Like
Anyway,
how we used to copy DVDs before. We'd put the camera in front of the screen and sell those
Yeah.
DVDs.
Okay, now we're going too far here.
Pwede kasing mangyari.
No, like don't stop. Like,
Okay. Can I finish what I'm saying about my flan?
please.
Jesus, you guys are always interrupting me. You know what? I just realized nobody listens to me even here. Nobody listens to me at home. Nobody listens to me in this virtual reality thing. Figure, story of my life. I mean, really.
You thought you mean to say you thought you'd start a podcast so that people would listen to you, only to
so that
find
people
out
would at least try to pay attention a little bit, even two people. No, nothing. Even anywhere I go, nobody listens. Jesus.
Let's have a moment of silence for Jason, please.
Yeah.
He's about to talk.
What an asshole. Anyway,
He's about to
um,
talk.
pag yung sa flan, pag may konting bubbles inside your mixture, that
Ah,
those air bubbles actually keeps your flan with the absolute moisture consistency. Hindi siya magiging jello-like too much. You don't want it jello-like too much. The best flans for me, at least, are the creamy ones, where when you slice it, it's really creamy. Oh my God, sarap nun. Ganun dapat.
can you hear someone tapping right beside me? You
I
see
just
what she's
literally
doing?
saw half a face.
She's like. Your microphone is on. You know, I can hear you tapping on your phone.
You got the like. You got the number of ano.
Yeah, but that's just one person. That's you clicking like 500 times.
Ano ba?
Ay nako. Wait, hold on. Let's go back to the bubbles. So you want bubbles or you don't want bubbles in the
You
flan?
want bubbles, not too much, just the right enough of bubbles into your mixture, so that it keeps the consistency, the creamy consistency and moisture of your flan.
Okay.
And then the sugar level should not be too much. You
I was
want,
about to say.
yeah,
yeah.
your sugar level when you melt it, the caramel, you literally want, the way I see it, you want it to be as close to being burnt as possible without it being burnt. The reason I say that is because it balances the sweetness. If it's close to being burnt but not burnt, it's not too sweet and it doesn't have that burnt taste. It's just a perfect caramel flavor. C'est la vie. Imagine that.
Now, I didn't have much appreciation about the consistency just yet until you started talking about it. But just my experience eating leche flan, the only horror story I want to share is the horror stories. It's like sometimes I feel like they still add sugar to the batter or the cake itself or the body of the leche flan itself.
why?
Some
It's already
I
sweet
don't
as
know.
it is.
I don't know, but that's what I was just saying. For me, the body itself, the consistency, not something that I would always notice. It's
Yeah.
just leche flan. The one that I would always notice, like sticking out like a sore thumb, would be how sweet it would be.
Exactly.
Yung sa Tagalog ba, yung nakakaumay, like first one little tiny teaspoon, and you're like,
Yeah.
umay na. You don't want another bite anymore.
Well, because they put too much condensed milk.
Oh, so it's okay.
That's the other thing there. What I do is I do half and half.
Okay.
A little bit of condensed, a little bit of evaporated and whatnot. You do a little bit of half and half, and also just the right amount of vanilla extract, just the right amount. There's
Nope.
always depends. It's just if you put too much condensed milk, it's way too sweet. You know what I mean?
I've never been surrounded by all these foodies, these chefs like you, Roberto, Christine here. All of you are like chefs cooking. And for the first time in my life, I'm hearing, like it's like the veil has been lifted and I'm like finding out what the magic is behind the dish. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
Well, Roberto just validated what I'm trying to say, that the sugar and the condensed milk is absolutely too much. You know what I mean? Kaya
Yeah.
half and half dapat. Tapos, what makes it worse actually is if you put too much vanilla extract, it could have that burnt taste into it. And that's what sucks about that. So kailangan tama lang. Every time I buy it, I mean, I make it, I kid you not. I'm not trying to like pat myself. Well, I am trying to pat myself on the shoulder for this one because people like it. I mean, I've sold like hundreds of it and I haven't heard one complaint about my my flan. So
Your flan.
c'est la vie. You know what though? The only place that came close to tasting as much as that flan that I make is the Spanish version of flan.
Wait, before we get down to versions, it's about to explode my head again. Yeah, Roberto here messaged, sent on the comments that yeah, he agrees. Too much sugar is. How did he say it?
It's
Yeah,
murder.
sugar, condensed milk is murder. I wouldn't put vanilla, real or imitation. Yeah, like some people try to add a little like extra something, and that
What's
extra
dayap?
something is
Roberto
just
mentioned dayap. What's dayap?
ruins
Dayap?
the
Am I pronouncing that right or wrong? Dayap?
Dayap daw? Ano yun?
Kaya,
Diaper?
Jesus.
kaya lemon.
Lemon, something extra. Yeah. So there, I guess
Oh,
they're trying to.
lime. It's lime. I mean, you could have just said lime. Come on, ano ba yan? Dayap. Masyadong malalim na word.
Oh,
He said it's lime. I didn't know. How am I supposed to know? If it's lime, just say lime. Or ka naman say, why dayap? I don't know what dayap is. Ano ba naman yan?
I just heard someone say recently that these headphones, these cans,
Yeah.
these are the Princess Leia headphones. I know. Sorry, got distracted there from Leche Flan to
Well,
Princess Leia.
I got distracted again there too. Um, you mentioned something about this headset. It's kind of been bothering me as well when I go to the gym. I use the same headsets. These I take it out and I use it to the
Yeah.
gym. You know,
Disgusting.
no shit. It feels like when I'm at the gym, I'm working out, I'm doing my thing. Parang feeling ko may mga matang nakatingin sa akin eh. Like, ano ba yan? Ang old fashioned. Bakit hindi ka na lang kumuha ng earbuds? I'm like,
Oh,
why are you
it's like
looking at it?
Lolo headphones.
Right. Because look at it. It's so bulky and fat and like ang talagang malaki siya. You know, lalo na pag
Yeah.
see
They're
in
probably
comparison to
thinking,
my head.
look at
Yeah.
this guy. He thinks he looks so cool. Like back in 1993. No, but I thought
What
you
an
work out at home.
asshole.
I thought you work out at home. I thought you had like that barbell gym.
I do, but it's so I haven't actually missed the gym in almost 3 weeks. Every day I've been going. Okay. I realized that having it at home makes me more even lazier because it's downstairs. I'll go later. You know what I mean? It's the
uh,
mentality, it's the psyche. Like my gym is literally a 5-minute drive, which is not that bad. It's this place called Planet Fitness across the street.
mm,
So it's been you know, mentally it's been good. So I'm actually trying to sell the gym set downstairs, you know. I mean, I'm okay.
Oh.
I got it for free, so it's okay. I'm gonna sell it. Whatever profit
Send-
I can make.
Jason.
Yeah.
Send it here.
Really? I'm gonna I'm gonna set a 200-pound set to the film.
Yeah. I'll be
Yeah,
grateful.
okay.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up with a ribbon. And I'll be like, ooh, Jason's old sweat.
Right, right. Ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
Then I got anyway. So
On second thought, don't bother.
when I'm at the gym, I'm like doing my thing, and there's like tons of mirrors, and I feel like I'm being judged. Like you said, like sa loob-loob ko, iniisip ko, tinitingnan ako ng mga tao, tapos sinasabi nila, ay, 1983, nag-Back to the Future pala tayo. You know, so it's weird, you know, and I don't know. I like it though, but it is kind of bulky.
my son's teasing me also.
Hmm.
Like first he started with my butt, right? And then the other day I made the mistake of changing my shirt in front of him. And
he says you're fat.
and he discovered my man boobs.
Oh my god. Holy crap. Come on, dude. No, well, it's funny because I have it too. We all have it when we grow old, but mine's starting to go away. So
No, the problem is I didn't realize I had them until he pointed it out. That's the problem.
hey dad. Hey
No, first like, hey dad, what's this? And I'm like, what do you? And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, those are man boobs. All of a sudden, I felt so ashamed of myself.
Hey, Dad, what size are those?
Yeah. So much for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've actually been working on it the most, like the last, like I said, almost 3 weeks. And the weird thing is, now that I'm older, so they say typically when you're older, you need to work out 2, 3, 4 times harder than a regular younger kid, right? Because their
Mm.
muscles work faster.
Oh,
But for some reason with me, it's kind of working too fast for my age. You know what I mean?
you mean you're seeing results right away?
Yeah, and it's only been 3 weeks. I'm not even kidding. Like the main reason
Ah,
that I got so motivated to go back to the gym was the fact that yes, I saw my man boobs and my 3-year-old daughter walking by me, pointing up and says, "Ah, you're fat." Like, really? That's what you're gonna say to your dad?
so
You
feeling
know?
teenager ka na ngayon.
No, not feeling teenager, because even though it's showing results quick, I'm
Mm.
also getting fatigued quicker because I'm
Ah,
tired, from all that
yeah,
crap.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and then all
My
of
son's
these protein shakes that I'm supposed to be taking, multivitamins and all that stuff. My wife's just shoving it down my gullet, and it's crazy. Yeah.
yeah, help me out here. I mean, with the same under the same thread, my son's like, Dad, like you get tired so fast. Ugh. And I'm like, is that the only reason why you like hanging out with me? Because I get to play with you?
Right.
It's like aside from that, he wouldn't care, could care less hanging out with his dad, you know? It's like, what about sitting around and talking like two gentlemen, you know? No. All
That's
he
what
wants to
old
do
people
is
want to do. That's
all he wants to do is ride a horse.
I mean, we're both getting tired all the time, right? But here's the difference. In the Philippines, when you get tired, the heat really does have an effect on you.
Yeah, it's a
It
sauna.
Yeah, it's a
Like
sauna over there.
imagine doing push-ups inside a sauna.
Let me put it to you this way. If you are with your lifestyle here in the States, you'd be fatter, you'd be bigger. Plus with the way
Oh
you eat as well,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
you
Oh,
know.
we're segueing into like food again. I've been stopping myself from talking about this because I don't want to get too distracted. But can I tell you something? We had like
Yeah,
lunch at a. Have you ever been told off by a waiter?
all the time. There was
But
literally one waitress that told me you eat too much.
no, like educating you about their menu.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. No,
Why?
well, no, this was in a funny way. I found it funny that we were sort of told off a while ago. But I mean, like no nothing negative about the waiter. It was kind of more no nobody's fault. But anyway, so we were eating at this place a while ago, and we
Mm,
were kind of complaining that it was it's an Indian restaurant and we didn't know what we were ordering. So we gave our 2 centavos and said maybe you guys can put like little pictures on the
menu.
menu.
I hate that.
Maybe the waiter was told to tell this to his customers, and he said it really nicely anyway. No insult or anything like that, but the fact that he said it was kind of funny. He said that if there are pictures on the menu, that's only done in a fast food restaurant. This is a semi fine dining place,
It's
and we don't put pictures in our menu. So
well, in a way,
so
it's
we
kind
got
of right.
educated. We got educated by the waiter.
Correct. He's kind of right because pictures does not sound right in any kind of menu for me, at least. You
Yeah.
know,
Wait, what?
if
Oh, hold on. You guys are talking at the same time. I don't understand what's going on. She's like, "Oh, I don't understand sign language and
I
Jason
stop
talking at the
talking, all
same
right,
time."
talk to her. My God, ano ba
I was just
itong
trying to
producer natin? Parang
we're trying to figure out how to charge the phone and have a conversation on the podcast at the same
power
time.
bank,
So
power bank.
Hands up! I give up.
I
I don't know how to
literally
do this live
I
anymore.
have I have my phone on as well, and it's connected to a power bank right now.
Yeah. No, there's chargers here. There's extension cords there. There's um. I want to go to my happy place right now. I want to go to my happy place.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't help you right now. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Um.
But yeah, no. If you're gonna know a good restaurant for the mere fact by looking at their menu, not just over the description. If there's no pictures, it better be good. It's most likely going to
Yeah.
be good.
And in fairness, it was really good. I
Yeah.
forget the name of the place, but I think this is a brother or sister company or restaurant of this Indian restaurant here
Right.
in Manila called Kashmir. Wanted to give him a
Mhm.
shout out. It's the food was good, and
That's good.
the waiters were
Top notch.
top notch, and you know they were really talking to us. But it was just funny, like in my 44, 45 years of fine dining, I didn't realize that if there are pictures on the menu, it's for fast food restaurants.
For I wouldn't say fast food, but it's like it's typically in those quickie Chinese restaurants, like China King or something.
Uh
You know.
yeah. So, but
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
go ahead. Go ahead.
no. I like on the flip side of that, I have been to, and maybe this is only for Chinese restaurants. Yeah, there are really good Chinese restaurants. There's one I remember in Baguio. There's one called like Fortune, Fortune Restaurant. They're, it's really good fine dining food with, that lazy Susan kind of table that
Right.
turns around. Anyway, the menu is like, HD. Everything's like pictures, high quality photos, and it didn't feel like a fast food restaurant. So
Well, because you didn't know any better as well. If
yeah,
there's a picture in the menu, no matter what, most of the time for me, the food is subpar.
if there are pictures on the
If there's pictures on the menu, part of the experience is not knowing what you're getting exactly. Just read by reading in the description. Roberto,
I see what
if you're still watching, can you attest to this? When you go to a restaurant, do you prefer to have a picture in your menu or not? Just let us know.
okay.
So
So
the
my
other
final
day,
so
go ahead, go ahead. The final
sorry,
thought
sorry.
on the picture in the menu.
Final thought on that is that if it is supposedly fine dining and we don't show pictures of our food on the menu, for crying out loud, it's like their menu is like served on a little tiny scratch paper.
Oh,
When it wasn't really presented, and then my drink was like wetting the
yeah,
menu already, and then it was nice and it was soggy. It was like like the presentation on the menu. If you're telling me that it's just written on a piece of paper, at least sort of give me a sort of a fine dining
like an actual
presentation
menu.
and not just on a.
It's. I think you're misunderstanding it. It's not necessarily meaning that. I just got distracted. Hold on, I'll get back to that. Okay, hold on one second. I just want to say this. With Christine sitting behind you working, it really looks like you have your own producer or executive assistant or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what it looks like right now.
And I asked her, and she's wearing that strap. I don't know what you call that sexy thing that she's wearing there. It's true. That's to rack up the views.
Oh, nice. More
Yeah.
skin. Maybe
Right.
we should
Either
do that too, since we have
it's,
boobs.
you get turned off by my forehead, you get turned on by her back.
Yeah.
Just balance things out.
Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. I
Get the
don't think
clicks,
you understand.
click
I don't,
like if you like her back.
if you want
Sorry.
to see more white skin, click like.
I know. Okay,
Um,
back to the menu.
I don't
Food.
think it necessarily means that if there's no pictures in your menu, it's only for fine dining. No, I don't believe that. Any menu, I believe, should not have pictures because it's the part of the fun and the presentation when you see it. When we eat, our first version of taste is our sight. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You think you see something come up on a plate when it's presented right, it's like, oh, wow. You're automatically thinking in your head, first sight, it might taste good, right? That's the whole
Okay.
point. You know,
Element
but
of surprise.
yeah, element of surprise type of thing. You know, our first taste bud really is our sight. Sad to say.
So you're biased.
Not necessarily biased. I'm just
I mean,
saying, you know.
by the time the food gets to you, you're biased about how it's going to taste like. That is that
No,
what you're trying to avoid?
no, I'm not trying to avoid that. I'm trying to retain that, retain the element of surprise from it, you know? And then plus, you don't want a menu that's too big of a menu because it's a concern for me. When a restaurant comes to me and gives me their menu and it's 2 or 3 pages long, that's a concern for me because how does a restaurant maintain
Mm,
fresh ingredients with having all that inventory? It's hard. It's got to be hard, you know?
okay.
Kailangan limited lang talaga. Because plus, when you have a limited menu, it allows you the opportunity to change your menu on a more regular basis,
Yeah.
which keeps
Yeah.
everything fresh. Which
Yeah.
means for a small menu, you shouldn't have any pictures to begin with.
Yeah.
One of the biggest
Yeah.
restaurants that causes a problem for me in regards menu wise is I don't know if you have Cheesecake Factory in the Philippines. The
I've heard
Cheesecake
of it.
Factory. Yeah.
I think we got one. Yeah.
There's definitely a bunch here. It's their menu is like, yes, they don't have pictures in it, right? But it's so big. Their menu is so big. It's like 8 pages long or 9 pages long. It's ridiculous.
It's a
I hate it.
thesis.
Besides the fact there's too many options to choose from, how often do they rotate their menu? How often do their ingredient, you know, all this thing. And I had because of that, an experience that I had at Cheesecake Factory was raw chicken coming to me. I ordered
Ah,
a chicken carbonara. I sliced into it and it's pink. Oh, it's still a little bit pink. You know what I mean? It's not pure raw, but it's still raw. A little bit raw. So I sent it
yeah.
back for them to redo it or just put it back on the grill. The chef literally came to the table and told me that's how we cook chicken here. I was like, are you kidding me? You're a head chef and you're telling me pink chicken is good chicken? And that's how you serve it? I argued with the chef for like 3 minutes. I'm like telling him, you serve raw chicken, you kill people. You could
Mm,
kill people.
like, have you heard of salmonella?
Like exactly. You know, and I don't get it. It's so stupid, you know. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, to me, the bigger the menu, the worse it is in regards to like too many questions and pictures wise. I don't like pictures in menu. I don't like pictures.
So when the waiter educated us about pictures on the menu a while ago, I was like, all right, that's it. We're leaving. I want to see the pictures. If you're not gonna show us the pictures, we're
Right.
leaving.
So, um, Roberto actually just replied to what I was saying.
I
He's
didn't
saying
actually
that
get it.
the colors. I don't know what you mean by that, Roberto. Regarding the what he said about the pictures in the
Oh,
menu.
that it's about the pictures in the menu. The colors affect how the taste, how it looks like it's going to taste like. The color of the photo.
Is that really that of importance to have? I think he's backtracking.
Yeah, the colors
While we're
complete.
waiting for his reply, yesterday you showed me a picture. I guess you guys went to a dim sum place.
Yeah.
I love dim
No,
sum.
yeah, actually not strictly a dim sum place. They just happen to have dim
Dim
sum
sum.
at the Chinese restaurant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you keep saying, is it hakao or hagao? Everybody that I've gone through here, they say hagao.
Hakao as in with the letter C. But are we
Yeah,
looking? I mean,
I'm
I've
assuming
sent
you
it.
meant the shrimp that's wrapped,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Is it hakao? Everybody, all the dim sum places I've gone to said it's hagao.
I'm gonna have to ask Roberto about that. I just see it. I like seafood, I see it and then I eat it. But hakao, I just say hakao because that's how I see it on the menu, how it's spelled. but
Oh,
maybe the Chinese pronunciation is hag. I, I don't know.
that's weird because I've actually seen it spelled with a G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We might
and
need
I've
to throw
seen
a
it
life.
spelled on a G on a menu.
We might need to throw a lifeline to
It's like
Roberto on this one.
HA-GAO, Hagao, Hagao.
Okay.
So he says in tasting rooms, they serve the food in red lighted rooms so you don't see the colors. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Hence, you
interesting.
won't be biased.
Oh, why don't you just close your
Hakao?
eyes?
See, look, he just replied and he spelled it
Wait.
differently too. You said HACAO. I said HAGAO. He said HAKAO. It's like the third different spelling. So
But
it's
going back to the colors though, why make it complicated with a red light? Just close your eyes. Eat blindfolded.
yeah. I don't see or I don't know how the colors would actually equate to that though. So you won't be
Okay,
biased. I don't know.
listen, while that sinks in, let me circle back to all my lights, my little lamps here that I have, and the one
Yeah.
that I bought for my keyboard. The reason why I have lights sometimes when I edit my videos, I like to turn everything off except for lights on the keyboard because it doesn't have a backlight, so I need to see the letters that I'm typing, and I don't want to trip on the table. But I need to turn everything off and only see the monitor because I don't want to get confused by the light that I'm looking at on the monitor. So it goes back to the food. Does that make sense? So if you're color grading it, if you're trying to fix the color, you don't want to get distracted by all the other room lights and all the other lamps, etc., etc. It's like the computer monitor should be the only thing that's influencing your eyes
Okay. So
if you're editing color. But
okay. I got you. That makes sense. But I want to go back to what Roberto's been saying here. So technically, actually, I guess his wife's name is Bea. Is it
yes,
Bea? Okay. I
yes.
didn't know. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out BAE that he's saying that she keeps typing here, but she didn't say that that's her Bea. So I didn't know to begin with, but
Cool.
she mentioned about how in the tasting room, she's the one that mentioned in regards to the tasting room having a red light, yada yada yada, right?
She's a
And it turns
sensory
out that
science expert. Yeah.
right, she's a sensory science expert. So maybe there is some kind of logic, or you know,
Yeah.
but really, is it that important though in regards to the taste? How does that?
It's all the more reason to have to figure out how we can get guests on the podcast on the live at the same time. And first ones will be Bea and Roberto.
Right, right.
We try to get this debate about how to pronounce Hakao properly. Hakao, Hagao.
See, now that's the
I've
third time that I've seen it spelled differently. But
I've never seen it spelled any other way.
an
That's so strange.
HACAO.
Yeah, that's right.
Hmm. Hagao.
But
Anyway, but it's delicious. I mean, every time we go there, I play bingo. So this dim sum place that we go to, it's one of those dim sum where their ladies are pushing the carts around,
you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? And so they have that paper right next to you to mark things. So I'm
Those are
always
cool.
playing bingo with myself.
That's cute.
Fill out the entire row.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. If it's hago or hakao, we're talking about this shrimp that's wrapped in.
Yeah, and the white noodle wrapper.
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah,
I think we are.
yeah. I'm so tempted to Google it, but I want people to just explain it to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I mean, see, that's the thing though. I'm actually hearing it from a Chinese lady. They're saying hagao. Hagao.
Oh, you're
Hagao.
here. Oh, okay. So that's what I mean. So it could be spelled with a C, but
No, no, no,
pronounced
no.
with a
In the
G.
menu, it also says with the J.
J. Now you're saying it's a J.
Oh no, no, no. I'm sorry. A G. A G. I just saw my my letter, my name in front of me. I said J. Um, no, it does say oh see. So Rob says in Chinese it's actually HARGAO. Hargao.
Okay. Hargao. Oh, okay.
Is it? Oh no, I think it's
Hargao.
silent R. Silent
Hargao.
Hagao. So I guess my
Uh.
spelling is close to being right without the R.
Uh.
I don't know. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. There's some interesting syllables or way to pronounce certain characters, letters in Chinese. So I wouldn't even dare
right.
philosophize about that. But it's just funny that in my experience, if I've been to maybe let's just say 10 Chinese restaurants, I've never seen it spelled any other way. So just my
Yeah,
luck when it comes to Hakao.
I've just always seen it being spelled with an R. I mean without an R. I'm sorry. HAGAO. Um,
Yeah.
can we jump ship real quick and talk about another thing? I want to talk about my garage sale experience.
Huh?
Do we have
How
time?
much? How much did you make?
Well, I'll get there. Is it? Do we have time? Are you okay to keep going or what?
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
just warming up. We're going on for 5 hours today, right?
So yesterday on Friday. Oh no, let me put it on Thursday. My wife and I decide, hey, you know what? We just got too much crap. Okay. Let's start selling stuff. Let's do a garage sale. So we're getting all hyped up. I go on Amazon and spend like $10 and order the garage sale sign and then the price stickers for the prices and like so you can just put it on like whatever it is you're selling.
Can I
It arrives on
interrupt real
Friday.
quick?
Huh?
Can I interrupt real quick and just
Yeah.
wish your wife a happy Mother's Day? And at the same time, I'm jealous. Well, I know actually Christine's pretty supportive also, but I wanted to say that I'm happy for you that you're with someone that you come up with like a s- s- a s- what's the word?
Idea or something
Yeah,
to
but
do.
yeah, and not just an idea, but an impromptu, um, just thought about it 2 minutes ago kind of idea, and then
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
she's on
I know.
board.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Well,
Anyway, yeah. So
there,
happy
there's
Mother's Day.
well, thank you. I'm sure she's gonna be watching this and she'll appreciate that. But there's a caveat to what you said.
Uh
See, my
oh.
wife comes up. We're gonna get sidetracked here. We're gonna get back to the garage sale experience, but my wife comes up with a lot of great ideas. It's literally a matter of executing things.
Uh, but
It's
that's the thing. You're going somewhere with your wife, and then biglang kaliwa. Oh, di ba?
I see how full circles there. Bumalik ka agad. Hindi siya ano eh.
Don't rain on
Madami
her
siyang
parade, man. Just
madami siyang ideas pero it's the hindi sa execution. It's the paano ba to start? Magsimula. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's a totally
To start doing things. Medyo like
yeah.
katulad nitong garage sale, I had to start everything. I had to clean and organize the garage, which took forever until she eventually came down and helped. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, yeah,
It takes
yeah,
her a
yeah.
while to get moving. And if nobody starts it for her, sometimes she doesn't do it. You know.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
But when she gets into it, it's all over. Like I step out of the way for her to get organized. Just like when I sent you the picture of her going through boxes.
Mm,
Because I was the one going through stuff. But once she gets going, I tend to like stir out of the way
yeah.
because I
Is
don't want to get
is
yelled at.
yeah, I was about to say, is it like, okay, mom's here, get out of the way. Let's go. Let's go. Back up. Back up.
Right.
Back up.
Let somebody else drive.
She a backseat driver too?
Um, no, not as much. Well, no, not as much actually. It's not that bad. Before, yeah. Now, no, not that much. Really. I mean, when
Christine here is a backseat driver.
well, literally,
just sitting behind me on the motorcycle,
Like
and she's like,
kaliwa, kaliwa,
go, yeah,
kaliwa.
go. I'm like, do you want to drive? you, want, you want to do this?
Baka-
Yeah, but
Nakakasar yung ganun, no?
like you have a
Like,
better way of doing this.
I take this back. My wife is a little bit of a backseat driver. Yes, I have to admit, because like just like the other day, I was driving. She's sitting in the back seat to begin with because she's sitting next to our little daughter, right? I'm about to pass a turn that we're supposed to turn that I didn't know to. And she'll tell me right before the turn, like, oh, you're supposed to turn left there.
Uh, at least it's still relevant to the driving or to the destination that you're going to. My
No, it's
backseat,
not.
listen, my backseat driver here. It's like, oi, did you see that? We were like right on the intersection. Did you see that? It's like, what? What did I see? What did I miss? Oh, they're selling fish balls in the corner. like,
That's
can you talk?
exactly how my wife is.
And then, or there's a sale. It's like, can you talk to me later? We're in the middle of a freaking intersection right now. I'm trying to beat the red light. Shut up. You know?
Si AC ganun din. Uy, tingnan mo. Oh, parang like gano'n. Sasabihin niya, pag nadaanan na, tapos nakita na niya. So, paano ko pa makikita?
Like, uy, nakita mo yun? And like, do you want me to turn around? We're on a motorcycle here.
Oh my God. Tapos
I
in
know.
relation niya sa directions, sasabihin niya bago mag-turn. Literally, bago mag-turn. Oh, you're supposed to turn there. I'm like, really? I mean, you could have given me a heads up like a little bit sooner so I could properly get there. Well, whatever. It's like,
Let's go back to the garage.
so going back to the garage. So she finally came down, starts organizing. So I start getting out of the way a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to. Once she gets going, that's the thing. She's a slow starter, but once she gets going, she gets going. So we decide on Friday. I posted it on. We posted it on Facebook on the marketplace and on events. Garage sale tomorrow, 9 a.m. Right?
Okay.
Friday morning comes. I'm up at like 6. I'm like fiddling around in the garage, trying to organize stuff. And then eventually at 8 o'clock, I'm like, you know what? Just let me open the garage. As soon like an hour before we start, as soon as we open a garage, I opened it,
Mm.
a car pulls up. Yeah, a lady wanting to buy stuff already.
I'm curious. Did you guys send out invitations that you guys are starting doing a garage sale on that day?
No, I just literally put it on Facebook,
Wow.
on the marketplace, and on like I posted an event
Yeah, yeah,
garage
yeah,
sale,
yeah, yeah.
Well, throughout the night, there were people asking, hey, are you selling this kind of stuff? Are you selling that? Do you have this? Do you have that? Because I sent out a picture of stuff. And they were like asking if I could hold stuff. There was like, I got maybe like 8 messages, right? Total
Mm-hmm.
about people questioning. So it made me believe that, oh, maybe we'll get at least 8 people to come and hopefully buy something. I kid you not, an hour before when we are supposed to start, I opened it. There's like a car or two that pulled up already. And first of all, when garage sales, people come early. If you say early, I mean early because they want to get the good stuff supposedly. And I mean, we sold clothes, chinas and plates and skateboards and baby stuff.
Let me just say something real quick.
Yeah.
By the way, he's trying to get water. The dog's trying to get water. The tripod's like blocking him. The I kind of joke about the idea of doing a garage sale here also, but I'm so embarrassed to show what we have to people
Yeah.
that might buy.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's not do a garage sale. Let's just sell it online.
Well, it's honestly, I felt the same way. I had a little bit of embarrassment because our neighbors are gonna see. You know what I mean?
Like,
And
let's
then
see
it
what
got to a point where I don't care.
let's see what the Filipino family has to sell. What what do they keep inside their attic or basement?
I mean, we sold old watches, clothes, shoes, baby clothes, baby toys, some old video games, everything really. My old golf clubs, some car stuff. we sold everything as much as we can, you know.
I heard somewhere that, purging all of these stuff is really psychologically healthy also, because the more you see these things, it's like they're all like stuck in your head, the stuff that you might not need, and they're still like lingering, you know, the back of your mind, or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back of the basement somewhere. So it's also de-stressing. Yeah. So how'd it
Yeah.
go? So you guys opened up, lady
So
pulled
up,
up.
and I was just surprised. There was just so many people that actually came. We made close to $400.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're not
Only? I was
for a
thinking you'd
garage
make
sale.
1,000 plus. Yeah.
No, yeah, no. That's why I was surprised when you guessed $1,000. I'm like, no, what no? But it's a garage sale. You know, you're selling all your old stuff, and you're selling it for
Mm,
like $1, $5, $2.
mm. You look
Um,
like you had like maybe 100, kind of 100 items there, for example.
we had a lot.
Uh,
We
but
had a
how
lot.
much? How much did you get rid of?
Well, a third. A third of it,
Really?
yeah, a third
Mm,
of it was purchased. Like a lot of clothes were purchased. A lot of
mm,
baby toys, baby clothes were purchased, which was great, you know.
mm.
Um, but we made about $400, and it wasn't bad, you know. For 5 hours, that's not bad. No, I take the yeah 5 hours, nine,
The kids help out?
4 hours. What?
Did the kids help out?
They they sat there. I mean,
Share the hashtag. Share this to your friends.
yeah. Did they help out? I mean,
Eh.
if walking in the garage and then walking back in is helping out, sure. I guess. Yeah, they did that. They helped out a lot. So,
Was any of the stuff that you were selling difficult to let go of?
one way or the other, a lot of them are. You just have to just accept the fact that, you know, it's time to get rid of it.
Which one? Like the most painful one?
Uh, to me, it's the baby stuff. You know, the baby
Mm,
clothes, the baby
yeah.
her, you know, the toilet that was back here.
Oh, you sold
Yeah,
that?
we got that. Sold that for $10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, because it's time to like buy new stuff, get new stuff for her.
Yeah.
Sold a lot of clothes, sold a lot of toys, and there's more that needs to be sold. But
Yeah.
it's mainly a lot of it's the baby stuff and some of the kids stuff, you know, like their shoes and all that
Right.
stuff. You know, my son's shoes, there was like an old sneakers that I bought for him that I remember him using it a lot. And you know,
Yeah.
it's that's kid stuff mainly. But besides that,
We
my stuff, my wife's stuff, well, I don't care. Just sell it all.
we we Filipino families, right? We keep those the first pair of shoes and hang it on the mirror, the rear view mirror on the car.
Mm. I have her first socks and her first beanie. I
Yeah.
have all of that first stuff. I kept all of that. You know, I'm always gonna keep that. But then there was like a lot of people that came in and bought stuff, and it was interesting. To be honest with you, at 8 o'clock, there's like as soon as I opened, maybe for the next hour,
Mm.
uh, at any given time there was at least 6 people in the garage. I had to text my wife, "Hey Ace, can you come down and help me?" Because I'm helping somebody. They're trying to barter on
Yeah.
prices, yada yada yada. And then she was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll come down." Then she came down and helped me out as well, which was great. You know, it was
How
awesome.
does it how did it go, or how does it feel bartering? Because that's the thing. A quick story. I sold my um uh uh drone controller because the
Mhm.
drone broke, and ended up selling the controller the other day.
Christine told
And then, the buyer and I, she was the one actually posted it. I just happened to be the owner, but she's the one
right,
that posted it online.
right.
And she asked me how much it was. I said 10,000. The guy was going back and forth with me about how the price is going to be. It's like, oh my god, this is the first time I'm bartering or bargaining with some. Is it
Right.
bargaining? And it's like 9,000, no, 10,000, no, okay, 9,500. So we're at the end of the day, he said, we're only arguing about 500 pesos here. That's like $10, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, yeah, but for me, it's 10,000 pesos. For him, he's just trying to get a good deal. For
Yeah,
me, it's
which is
10,000
fine.
pesos because it's like sentimental value kind of thing. And I almost flat out told him, dude, you could feel free to go buy it somewhere else.
Hmm. The thing
But
there is the trick
but
there.
hold
Sorry,
on.
go ahead.
But my agent here said,
Who you
"No, it's
still
just
didn't give commission to.
yeah." I said, "You do realize that's coming off of your commission, right?" It's like, "Eh, kunin mo na nine, like 500 pesos lang naman." It's like, okay, now that you're both against me, I didn't have any choice but just to give in. So now, 4 days later, I still feel bad about the 500 pesos.
That's the thing, though. See, first of all, you don't even know the full value of your. Well, what's the full value of your control?
Brand new, it's like 25.
Okay, so you didn't. Here's the problem there. You need to realize your bottom, your possible bottom price. Okay, acceptable bottom price, and then you
Yeah.
top that off. You don't list it for that. If it's $10,000 is your bottom price, you don't list it for $10,000. You list it for 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
yourself wiggle room to barter. Para bang
Yeah.
katulad nung ginawa ko na yung ibang mga pre-nice namin,
Yeah.
we figure out like sapatos, for example.
Right.
We decided tanggapin namin bottom price is 5 peso, $5. Pero
Yeah.
pre-nesyo
Yeah.
namin ng $10. So
Um,
magtatawaran ba? You
I
know.
get you, but it gets a little complicated in the sense that sorry, I don't want to drag this on too long, but I know because that online it sells for like 8,000-9,000 pesos.
Oh,
I was one of the higher priced ones already trying to sell it at like 10.
right.
But really, it really for me, I felt like I should have sold it at 15,000 pesos because I barely used it. The battery is in good condition, etc., etc. I just knew that it was worth 15,000, but I know that nobody would buy it at 15, and then I just kind of
Correct.
gave in to the 10,000, and that was kind of my bottom price already. And then
Yeah. How
and
old
then
is
when
it?
they 4 or 5 years old, and then when they ganged up on me and said it's just 500 pesos, like $10.
Yeah, you just got frugal. You got greedy. Because if you didn't take the $9,000, where would that be right now?
Yeah, I know. I see what you mean. But again, it was my first time. I was de-virginized. It was
Right,
the first
right,
time that I haggled prices with someone. Like
right.
literally, when I go to a ukay ukay,
Hmm.
I don't know what it is in my head, but I'm so embarrassed to make, it's 50 pesos. And then like someone will ask like, pwede 45 na lang, 35 na lang. It's like, it's already 50 pesos. That's barely a dollar. You're still going to haggle for 50 pesos and ask for 75 cents.
Right, right. It's
So
not
it's
about
like,
the money. It's about getting the best for what you can. I mean,
I don't get it. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not saying that it's not right. That's probably the way things go. I need a therapist for that kind of thing.
so you're
So
instead you're gonna spend an extra 1,000 pesos just for that.
I
You
just
see the
kind of
chain
felt
of thought there? It's just
look,
logic.
it's like a relationship with someone. When someone says, "Hey, I don't want to have any kids," it's like, who am I to say no? Yeah, but it's going to be good for you, and it's going to be like this. It's going to be like
That's
that.
a stupid comparison. That's so stupid. It's
That's
not.
how it is in that's how it is in my head. If someone asks for 10,000 pesos, I'm not going to haggle 500 pesos and just give it to me for 9.5. Just give me that little bit of a discount.
Right.
Like, no, it's 10,000 pesos for that person. I would give it at 10,000 pesos. That's why I always get ripped off. So
But in reality, is you're probably not getting ripped off. You need to look at the value of what you're selling or getting rid of, not just from your own perspective, but from the market's perspective. If the market's
right.
selling the control at $8,000 and you sold it at 9.5, you
Yeah.
came up ahead. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Yes.
your own psyche there. So take that extra $1,000 and go talk to your friend.
Exactly. That's what it is. We're going to schedule another appointment.
That's so fun. Anyway,
Should we go back into your garage?
yes, the garage sale. I give it this much though, okay? Majority, I'd say out of about 30 people or 40 people that came, I'd say about 20 of them were of Latin or Hispanic descent, you know? And I kid you not, they did not haggle. They didn't haggle.
You mean
They,
they had the cash?
they didn't question because they know it's a garage sale and they're getting it for dirt cheap as opposed to buying it at the store brand new.
So what's the garage sale etiquette? Haggle? No haggle.
I don't know. Yesterday was like maybe the first time I've done it, and
If
the experience was great. Obviously, I bartered and haggled with people.
if ever I do a garage sale, and if it's one of the things in my bucket list, if I
Mm.
ever do a garage sale, dude, I I, I would be so exhausted just haggling like with
Mm.
one person.
Mm.
I can't imagine like 20, 10 people walking in there and trying to
Right, right.
that it would just be too exhausting for me. I'd be like 2 minutes in and I'll be like, Tin, you wanna I'll give you commission, it's all yours. So,
Yeah, it was actually fun. I had fun. My wife actually AC said she had fun as well. She had a good time doing it and whatnot. And it was
and
interesting.
you get to meet the neighbors.
None of the neighbors came. Why would the neighbors come? They see all our stuff every time. They see our
So
garage open all the time.
that's cool. So these people are from out of town, sort of.
Different areas and whatnot. They
Yeah,
all drove by and whatnot. And
yeah.
the 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 s- the land people, the Spanish people, did not question the price whatsoever because they were low. To begin with, it's a garage sale. You know,
Did you feel insulted for
there
for
was a
being
specific kind of people. No, the white people. I mean, I
it's a
think
free country?
I
It's a
think
free
it's
country. I
the
can speak my mind.
it's the mentality of back in the days of the old fashioned days where when you see a garage sale, things are like $1.50. And I think the mentality stuck to them. There was this one lady, I kid you not, came in, grabbed a shoe, grabbed the plate, grabbed the bowl, grabbed the banana holder, and puts it on the floor, creates a pile for herself, right? And then when she was about to pay, she's like, I'll give you $5 for everything.
It's
I'm like, on the
like
top, literally
like
everything.
tita, this is a garage sale. It's not the dollar store, okay?
Deep in my head, I'm like thinking, the fuck are you talking about, woman? The nerve. I'm like, ganyan ka ba? Mas kuripot ka pa sa amin. So I'm like, told her, no, for all of that, $20. Ayaw
Mm,
talaga. Sabi ko, ma'am, it's okay. You can just come visit us the next time.
right.
Pero, ayaw. Nagpumilit. $5. And she kept forcing it. And I just got annoyed. I'm like, fine. Just take it.
Oh
$5.
wow.
I'm
Oh
gonna
wow.
go.
You gave in? You
I
caved
gave
in?
in. I got suckered.
Oh, how do you sleep at night, Jason?
I don't. My wife looked at me and I swear she wanted to take one of those bowls and smack it in my head.
For
She,
for for what? For wanting it to be $20 or for wanting it for giving into five
for
dollars?
giving into $5. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I got annoyed. I got really annoyed at this. And to top it off, she comes up driving to my driveway in a nice Lexus. And a nice Lexus car. that's that's what I'm saying.
Enough said.
I
Enough said.
literally got taken advantage of by the system. The system won there, you know.
It's the rich people that actually really want to get their money's worth,
That's but there were
right?
quite a bit of white people that came in, didn't really
Let's call
question anything. You
is
know?
it more prop is it more diplomatic or proper to call them Caucasians and not white people?
I mean, it's a Caucasian is the word proper word to say, but that's a whole different topic. I mean,
I mean, I feel uncomfortable when
the
we're
whites.
coloring people here.
I mean,
I know you're not
listen,
saying anything racist, but it feels like it.
I know it does, but you know what? Coming from an experience where somebody actually called me brown guy. I mean, and I've literally been called a brown guy and a Twinkie. I don't know what to tell you with that. I think by being called that, kind of it's okay if I say white guy here and there.
Okay. But
Anyway,
yeah, I'd be
But
traumatized by that. So she drives off on a Lexus. She drives off on a Lexus
yeah,
for something that she just bought for $5.
right. It pisses. Thanks, bro. I already feel shitty about it, and you maybe
so so now I don't feel so bad about my 500 pesos.
exactly. I mean, she literally drove up in a Lexus, stole from me, and then drove off.
Like
But
rolls down the window. Yeah, motherfucker.
we win again.
White people, make America white again.
Oh shit. Anyway,
Like you're
but
not gonna get away with that easily, brown guy.
you stupid Twinkie. That's what you get. Anyway, um, and there was actually there was actually a lady that drove all like 30 minutes away, which was surprising. You know, she
That
drove from
same
like
lady, a
no, it's a
different
different
one.
lady, another lady,
Mm,
and she bought a lot of stuff. It was good. Yeah, I mean, there's some barterings, a lot of barterings and whatnot, but we got rid of
mm.
a lot of junk, but we still have a lot of junk.
And
So,
then, the next thing that you do, you go online, go on
mm.
eBay, and look for your stuff. That lady, that lady that drove off on the Lexus is like selling your stuff online. Like,
that would be really, really crappy.
like each item is like $20. She only bought that for 5.
But
Like,
well, we actually have two sets of China plates, right? That my wife has. That is
mm,
actually on eBay for like $100 still for a set, or $150, and we're just selling it for like $100. There's a couple. I mean, I've checked on some of them. Like my son's shoes, he's got these Jordans, right?
mm.
You can find it on eBay right now for like $40. But I was selling it for like 15. I'm like, whatever. But anyway, yeah. So there's going to be a part 2 of the garage sale. Maybe this Saturday, maybe next Saturday. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. But there's
Mhm.
definitely going to be a part 2. Part 1 was definitely a learning experience. It was profitable, considering, and it helped cleared out a lot of stuff. So yeah, um,
Now you learn your lesson, huh?
yeah, I learned my lesson.
Watch
Anyway,
out for any lady that drives by on a Lexus. What?
well, there, there was a lady that was actually drove up in a Jeep. Um, s- uh, and I'm also selling like a bunch of Jeep stuff, like my old stuff that I'm not using for my car.
Ah,
So, I mean, she drove a nice car, definitely nicer than mine, and she
oh,
didn't barter. She paid full price for whatever it is that she bought.
bro, gotta tell you this one real quick. We
What's
were on
that?
the parking lot a while ago, getting ready to get on the motorcycle, right?
Right.
I swear, dude, lady, probably older than my mom, like in her 60s,
Yeah.
cannot be any younger than 65, should be 70, 75, driving what sort of looks like your Jeep, not quite close to your Jeep,
Right.
but like really like, like gladiator looking type Jeep. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's Granny. Look, it's Granny driving Jason's Jeep. It's like, oh my God. I felt like I was on the Twilight Zone for a second there. I was like, like the Matrix, just
Right. Right.
bzz. Like that doesn't make any sense, you know. And she was like, driving on the or going around the parking lot, like looking for a spot, like, you know, with
Bumping it.
bu- bumping it, like it's just so funny. It's like, yeah,
Man.
it's a good car, but and then I look inside, and then and the windows are not tinted, so you can see Granny inside. So it's like
That's
leaving
rough.
it not tinted on purpose. It's like, that's right, Noel. So you can see me
So you can see who
driving,
I am.
so you can see the car that you like, and you
Right.
know who's driving it. That's right. It's like Granny's got her car game.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think we're good for the day. Hey, listen, when we end though, just keep the TikTok live on for now, okay? I'll tell you why.
Oh
I'll tell you
wow,
why.
we were live on TikTok and we were live on YouTube at the same time. Are we
Right.
going for Facebook any day soon?
Yeah.
And
Once we figure it out, once
We're-
it's too, it's
still
too
don't know
hard.
how to get another guest in. So
Roberta, I don't know if you're still there. Sorry, man. We couldn't get you in.
yeah, I think it's still there. Roberto, man, thanks for hanging out with us.
We're trying to figure this out. All right. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Um,
FNKAU shop is also there. I think it's a good time to do a shout out.
FNKAU shop. Oh, that looks like a Funkal shop.
No idea, but good to
I
hang
don't know.
out.
But listen,
And Mena is also just joined, and we were about to wrap up.
we're actually about to wrap up here. Listen, guys, thanks for joining us. Or at least taking a few seconds to checking us out on TikTok.
And the mystery continues, though. Don't go anywhere. The mystery continues about how to properly pronounce Hakao.
Yes.
Join us again next time on the flip side as we try to solve the mystery on how to say Hakao.
Hagao or Hagao or Hakao. One of those. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm trying to wait. Yeah, before you do wrap it up, I am sort of secretly, like, as part of my super secret vlog, trying to maybe start a sort of a series, like the hunt for Hakao, because there is like this one time that we did eat like really like 10 out of 10 level kind of Hakao,
mhm.
and it blew me away. Well, aside from how expensive it was, but it was
Right.
like really good. I was like,
Right.
I started noticing all the other hakaos that we were eating. And so this whole series is all about like circling back to that one hakao
Trying to
place
find that one place.
No, we found it already.
Oh,
But
that's good.
This whole series is about like going back to that like place that sort of blew my mind about what
Right.
hakao should taste like
Right.
and how it should probably be pronounced. But so stick around for that. I'll put that on my channel
Awesome.
within the next 10 years.
All right, well, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with us. As always, we're still learning. Hopefully you guys check us out on the next time. The next recording or live show is going to be on Wednesday, American time, and US time. That's going to be Thursday morning, Philippine time. Again, this is the Flip Side with Jay and Noel. My name is Jay.
My name is Noel.
We'll check you guys out later. Have a good day.
On the flip side.
Catch us on the next episode on the Flip Side with Jay and Noel. New episodes uploaded on Wednesdays and Saturdays.